Welcome to part one of your WeVideo tutorial. This is going to get you ready for your weather project in science. What you're going to start with from your Canvas page is go over to where it says WeVideo and click on it. Yours is going to look a lot different than mine in some parts because I have a lot of stuff already. Yours is going to look different, but this part should be the same. You're going to have these different options here and up here. If you have projects, when you click on that, everything will show up. We're just going to start with video. We're going to keep this really simple. This is also going to look different. I'm not even sure if yours is going to have a place to save anything. And if not, it will just say start editing. And that's what you want to do. You want to click start editing. Even though you don't have anything to edit yet, click start editing. Yours will look something like this without all of these folders. Don't worry about that. Eventually, maybe you'll have some folders and stuff to put in there. What you're going to do today, very simply, go to record. You're going to record yourself for a few seconds. When you click on that, you have three options. You have the webcam, screen, and webcam. I'm using the screen one right now. I'm recording myself in WeVideo of making a WeVideo. If I clicked on the screen and webcam, that's one of those where you would see me talking in a little box while we're doing this. Webcam is just your camera, and that's what I want you to do today. So you're going to click on webcam and click next. And then you're going to see yourself. Hello there. All right, from here, you are going to start recording. Click start recording. It'll give you a countdown. And then you're going to say, hey, it's time for us to learn how to do WeVideo. Hooray. All right. And then pick a subject. Pick something fun to talk about. I'm going to talk about llamas. Let me tell you about llamas. Blah, 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 llamas. Llamas are great. They're cute. They're fuzzy. And yay, llamas. There. The end. Now click stop and save. I mean, unless you hated it and you wanted to do it over again. Now, this is where it gets fun. This is where we're going to use some of the tools, but we're going to keep this very, very simple. So what you can do, you can play the whole thing, and you're going to say, hey, it's okay. But what I want you to do is I want you to choose a spot to cut it in half, not in half, but to cut it. We're going to separate the parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go try to find the part where I mentioned llamas. Let me tell you about llamas. Okay, so it's somewhere in here. Now you can move. See this thing right here? This is what you're going to use to navigate your way back and forth in your clip. So if you just put your mouse on it and hold it down, you can move it back and forth. Click play over here, and it'll play it for llamas. There. So that's where I decided I was going to talk about llamas. I can move back a little bit more just to make sure. Llamas. Okay, now that's where I've decided I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it right here. So there's a little pair of scissors in here. When you click on those scissors, it will cut that and you can move this out of the way. Look at that. Hooray. Now you have two different pieces. If you decided you changed your mind, you didn't like that, you can click the undo button and it puts it back. And if I do it undo one more time, it's going to put the whole thing back together again. Okay. And if I cut it, and I click on this and I delete it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Guess what? You can click undo or watch this. This is cool. You take this clip right here and you drag it back out till it gets to the end and it's all back again. You cannot get rid of this. Well, you could, but it would be really hard. If I accidentally took this whole clip and deleted it, guess what? It's up here. I can just drag it back down and there it is again. So great. So it's really hard to make a mistake that you can't fix. So now let me go back and find my llama part. Llamas. There we go, right there. I'm going to cut it and separate it. So you're going to do one more thing. We're going to put something in the middle. You can choose whatever you want to put in there. I'm going to show you how to do it by importing something else on my computer. You could record something again and then put it in there. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do both. Let me do both. I'm going to start with importing. I'm going to import llamas because I was talking about llamas. I know I have a couple pictures on here that I've downloaded of llamas, so I'm going to click on those and open. That's going to throw those pictures right into this area where we're collecting everything. And then I can add them in. So I'm going to wait for them to finish. There they go. And I'm going to start with this one right here. Now I'm going to put it in between there, but oh no, it doesn't fit. What do I do? When it turns yellow, if it turns red like that and you let go of it, it just isn't going to be there. But if I want to put this in here and it turns yellow, when I let go, it's going to give you options: trim to fit or insert to push. When you insert and push, it's going to push this back one here further back so that the whole thing stays in like that. So there you have it. But maybe I don't want it to be very long. Here's what you can do. When this is highlighted, if you go over here where you see these arrows, you can shorten this by just holding your mouse down and pulling it over like this. That's going to shorten it. If I want it like right around 3 seconds, like it is right there, let go of it, and now I have a 3-second clip, right? And if that's all I wanted, I could bring this one back over, and then I've got it there. But I've got one more picture of a llama that I want to put in there. So I'm going to move this over this way, and I'm going to drag down this one. That one fits just right, but it's kind of long, so maybe I'll make this one also 3 seconds-ish. Right? Doesn't have to be perfect, but yeah, good enough. And now I'm going to play it and see what happens. So I'm not going to play it from the beginning, just from here. Llamas. Let me tell you about llamas. All right, there you go. That's all I wanted to do with that. Now, if I wanted to record part of it, instead of bringing these pictures of llamas in, maybe I just want something completely different. If I go up here to record, and let's say I'm going to do webcam again, I'm going to have me on there. I'm going to click start recording. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hi, I have no plan. I'm just going to throw this in there. Have a great day. Okay, I'm going to save that. Now, here's what happens. When you save that, it throws it in the very end. So that's this clip right here. It's at the end. It's also up here. You can see that it's still working. It's not downloaded all the way. But I can just go ahead and click that on here, or I could move it around. Let's say I want to stick it right in here. Okay, I'm going to do insert to push because I don't want to edit the whole thing, or insert to push, trim to fit, insert to push. There we go. Now, I don't really want that there, but it doesn't matter. I think I'd prefer it to be on the end because I said it was the end, right? Over here. All right, so we are not going to worry about anything else but this. In part 2, I will show you how to add some different things, add text, maybe add some music. And later we'll talk about green screens. So this is all we're going to do. So to save this is really important. This won't go away. This will save here in WeVideo. It will stay here forever. You'd have to purposely go and delete it. So you're going to click finish, and then you're going to give it a little name. Let's call this one part 1 demo. How's that? All right. I'm going to set. Here's what's really important. I want to save it in HD, and I need to click here. I want this to go in my Google Drive. That way I can share it with other people if I need to, and it's there. If you click it to make it public, that's also very helpful. And export. So this is now loading, and it will end up in your Google Drive, so you'll be able to check. It'll also send you a quick email to let you know when it's finished. And that's it. Go have some fun.